graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. I'm monitoring my levels today, and I'm monitoring how OBS is going because I did delete some things, and so far things seem to be working fine. And hopefully this is going to run better. But yeah. All right. Phillies are taking on the Miami Marlins. The Marlins are terrible. I'm just going to put it to you like that. They are terrible. They're 20-41. Heriberto Hernandez is not in the lineup today. That's one of their best players. He's been really, really good. Still have Xavier Edwards. And you're going up against Sandy Alcantara, who really just has not been the same ever since the surgery that he had. He's 3-7. He has a 7.14 ERA. He has 50 strikeouts this year. I will tell you, he's pitched better in the last two outings. But the Pirates and the Rockies, come on. They're not the Phillies. They're not the Phillies. So the Phillies need to rock Sandy Alcantara today. They really do. And I wouldn't even be surprised if Sandy is actually on the move right before the trade deadline and if the Marlins are going to shop him. But the Phillies need to take care of business today. They came off of a very good sweep against the Toronto Blue Jays. They played very, very well yesterday. And tonight, you need to continue to have that same momentum because the schedule is not going to get easier, okay? After this series is done, you're playing the Mets. And then it just gets a lot tougher. Then I think that they play the Braves after that and the Astros. And it's just not going to be an easy schedule. It's not going to be easy at all whatsoever. They actually play Houston on Tuesday, right? They play Houston on Tuesday, and that goes all the way into Thursday. And then Friday, they do play the Braves. And then after that, the Padres come over to town. And after that series is done, who's in afterwards? That's the 4th of July. That's the Reds. So you got to take care of business. You really do. You need to take care of business today against the Marlins. I need them to do whatever they can. So let's go into our live stream and let's break everything all down. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well, and turn on the notification bell icons. If somebody can do me a solid, okay, somebody asked me today, what were your thoughts on the Rafael Devers trade? Okay, I did a whole live stream for about an hour. I gave, first of all, my thoughts on the trade, and then I talked about how does this impact the Phillies? How could this benefit the Phillies? If one of my mods could get the video and copy and paste it in the live chat, those are all my thoughts on the Rafael Devers move. And I thought that it would be cool to go live while I was out and just to be able to give you guys my opinions on it and also give it to you from a Phillies perspective because it's a big domino. That's a big move. It's a blockbuster trade, and nobody saw that coming. Let's get into the starting lineup, though, for tonight, as the Phillies take on the Marlins out at Lone Depot Park. It'll be Trey Turner batting in the leadoff spot, Kyle Schwarber batting second, Alec Boehm hitting third, Nick Castellanos batting in the cleanup spot, and then it's Max Kepler in the 5-hole, Otto Kemp in the 6-hole, Bryson Stott batting 7th, Rafael Marchand hitting 8th, and Brandon Marsh batting in the 9 spot. So again, just to recap, it's Trey Turner, it's Kyle Schwarber, Alec Boehm, Nick Castellanos, and then it's Kepler, Kemp, Stott, Marchand, and Marsh. And that's your starting lineup tonight for the Philadelphia Phillies. And they will be facing Xavier Edwards, Jesus Sanchez, Otto Lopez, Augustin Ramirez, Kyle Stowers, Eric Wagaman, Liam Hicks, Connor Norby, and Dane Myers, who are the 9 players for the Miami Marlins. And Sandy Alcantara is going to be on the mound. Again, we mentioned that he's 3-7. He has a 7.14 ERA, 31 walks allowed, and 50 strikeouts on the season for Sandy. He's pretty tall, and just has not had a good year. He's had 2 better outings in June. A 4-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, a curveball, and a slider are the types of pitches that he does throw. Batters are hitting .309 against that 4-seamer, and the Phillies should be able to light it up against him tonight. Oh, man. Yes. So we are ready to get underway, and we're ready to play some baseball out at Lone Depot Park. Who are your standout players for today? Mine, I'm going to go. My player of the game, I'm going to go Bryson Stott. I think Stott today goes 2 for 3 and has a good day batting in the 7 spot. I'm going to go Bryson Stott today as my standout player. And I think that he will at least get 2 hits in this game and drive in at least 1 run. At least 1 run today. And your final score predictions, too. Let me know that as well. Where is the score? There it is. I think. All right, first pitch. Here it is. It's in there for a called strike at 97 miles per hour. There we go. All right, box score is up and running. 85 hits for Trey, which does lead the National League. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch to Turner. Fly ball hit out over to deep center field. That's going back over towards the track, and it's gone! 1-0 Phils as Turner starts things off with a bang. Hello. What a swing. Trey Turner goes yard and puts the Phillies up 1-0. Oh, the sounds are not working. There we go. First pitch to Kyle, swing and a miss. He had a fastball right down the middle. He's down in the count, 0-1. The pitch on the way, and that is on the outside corner for a called strike 2. Schwarber is second in the National League in home runs with 22. Also has 52 RBI on the season as well. Turner sent that one 406 feet. That was his 8th home run of the season. 0-2 pitch, and it's in the dirt for a ball. What's up, Mark? And thank you, Hardcore. Thank you so much for posting that. 1-2 pitch on the way. This one's chopped foul. Thank you so much for posting that, Hardcore. Appreciate you. One ball, 2 strikes. How about this? Trey Turner doubled on the first pitch yesterday, and on the first pitch today, gets a home run. He's batting .294 Schwarber against Alcantara. 1-2 on the way, swing and a miss on a high fastball. And Schwarber goes down swinging. Yeah. I think Casty has a big game. John says Otto. He's going to go with Otto Kemp. Sure it's not Otto Lopez. Bowman's the standout player for Mark and for Hardcore. And Eagle Otto has to go with his man Otto. He does. The pitch on the way. That's taken for a called strike. The ball is 1 strike. Old man Ferguson says Otto's going to go yard today. Ooh, I like the sound of that. 0-1 to Bohm. Line drive, base it out to left field. The left fielder, Stowers, will get over to it. And Bohm's going to go over to second base. And the throw is cut off over at third. And now Bohm gets on with a 1-out double. So a good swing by Alec. Just making good contact with the baseball. And Castellanos is up at the plate. That fastball was right down the middle. And Bohm ripped it over the head of Connor Norby over at third base. Speaking of third base, well, Norby is at third. That's Eric Wagaman at first. Xavier Edwards is at second for the Marlins. And Otto Lopez is at short. Here's Nick Castellanos at the plate. And he takes a ball. It's down for ball 1. Kyle Stowers is out in left field. Jesus Sanchez is in right. And Dane Myers is playing out in center. 1-0 pitch from Alcantara. That's swung on and missed. Katie says 10-3 Phillies. David's player of the game, his standout player, will be Trey Turner. Nobody with Mick Abel. Surprised. 1-1, swing and a miss. Oh, David was saying Turner on the home run. That's what it was. Soak in JJ's thoughts on the Devers trade. Thank you. Thank you for posting that. I appreciate that. That also goes along with our poll question that we have today. And we'll get into that when we go to the second inning. Right now, the Phillies are up 1-0, thanks to a first pitch homer by Trey Turner. 1-2 pitch to Casty. They'll poke this one out over to center field, and it is caught by Dane Myers. He makes a diving catch. The cap came flying off, and Myers left his feet, got a good jump on that baseball, and just showed off his speed. So 2 away as Casty gets robbed on a base hit. That was an excellent catch. Good concentration by Myers, and he flipped the glove up and was able to catch it. Not afraid to leave his feet. Now Max Kepler's up. 2 away, and Kepler stares at strike 1, right down the middle. Was that the second pitch that Turner homered off of? The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch. It's in there for strike 2. Brooks said it was the first pitch, and I should have kept track. You're right. It was a second pitch homer. You're right. 1-1. This one's grounded over towards the first base side. First baseman Wagaman has it and takes it to the bag himself for out number 3. But Trey Turner, on the second pitch of the ball game, able to hit one out to center field, and it goes over the fence. And we're heading to the bottom of the first, 1-0 Philadelphia. What's up, Charles? What's up, Joe? This is what's happening, JJ. Hardcore says 7-6. That's his final score prediction. Very, very good. If Turner turns it on, we're in business, says Hardcore. Yeah. All right, so the lineup for the Marlins. Then we'll get back to your comments. Xavier Edwards batting in the leadoff spot. Jesus Sanchez batting second. Otto Lopez hitting third. Agustin Ramirez is DHing, and he'll be batting fourth. Kyle Stowers batting fifth. Eric Wagaman sixth. Seventh is Liam Hicks, not Liam Hendricks. And then eighth is Connor Norby. And ninth is Dane Myers. And that is the starting lineup for the Miami Marlins. And on the mound will be Mick Abel for the Philadelphia Phillies, looking to bounce back from his third outing of his career. His ERA is now at a 2.35. He has 14 strikeouts on the season and a 1.11 whip as well. He gave up 3 solo homers against the Chicago Cubs. And just did not have his stuff. His stuff was very flat. Slider did not look good. Fastball was missing in a lot of different spots. And the Cubs are a very good hitting team. And they were able to just take advantage of Abel and take him out of the game. So hopefully he has a bounce-back performance today because that's what you're going to need from him moving forward. Also, you can work up his trade value that way, too, if the Phillies do decide to trade him. Not saying that they should. But, yeah. J.J. Ohtani's pitching tonight. Oh, we're going to talk more about that as the night goes on. Right now, we're just introducing everybody. We're settling on in. We got a lot to talk about once we get to the second inning. First pitch is in there for a strike to Xavier Edwards. He's hitting .284 on the season. Doesn't have a homer, but he has a lot of steals. 15 RBI. 0-1 pitch. This one is lined out to center field. Marsh is there to track it down and catches the first out of the ball game in the bottom of the first. What's up, Asia? Hardcore says he's been hot. Jack says ride or die. Very nice. What's up? What's up, BW? BW's here. Thank you so much for stopping on by. If you guys love the Orioles, go check him out. He's on tonight. 7:35 first pitch. Out on the other side of Florida. At Steinbrenner Field. First pitch to Jesus Sanchez. It's in there for strike one. No balls, 1 strike. Abel kicks, delivers. And it's high for a ball. Trey got us started in a powerful way. Go Phillies. What's going on? One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. And that's in there for strike 2. See the link here on Devers. We'll talk all about it. Renaud's here. What's up, Renaud? How are you, my friend? You got the Yankees playing tonight at 7:05. Thanks so much for stopping on in. Abel with a 4-seamer, a curveball, a sinker, a slider, and a changeup. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 pitch to Sanchez is fouled away. Jesus Sanchez has 257 average, 27 RBI, and 6 long balls this year. They'll slice the 1-2 pitch, foul. Sanchez went 2 for 9, in the series against the Nationals, including hitting a solo homer on Saturday. Marlins actually swept the Nationals. 1 ball, 2 strikes in D.C. And the 1-2 pitch. This one is sliced foul again. The ball boy in right field is just continuing to get his exercise. First one was out in front of him. This time it was actually towards his left side, and he said, "Oh, darn it." And he smiles. He's like, "Come on, send me another one, Sanchez." The 1-2 pitch. That one's not fouled off. It's inside and low. And Sanchez smiles. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch on the way. This one is fouled off. Now to play. What's going on, folks? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Abel kicks, fires the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And there is out number 2. Sanchez was battling, but able to climb the ladder. And Sanchez, with a check swing, he went. No appeal. So 2 outs in the bottom of the first. And Otto Lopez is up at the plate now. A1 Big Colin. What's going on, my friend? What is up? Two outs and the pitch. It's high and inside at 98 miles per hour to Otto Lopez. Rocco's here. What's up, Rocco? Says, I love the stream. I love you, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. 1-0 pitch is up high and inside for ball 2. Who do you guys think is going to win today, Phillies or Fish? 2-0 pitch. This one is fouled off. Oh, a nice play by the bench coach. Just bare hand caught it. Whew, that was nice. Abel comes set and delivers. And it's fouled back right behind home plate. When the Phillies played the Marlins during their first series back on April 18th to the 20th, the Phillies ended up taking 2 out of 3. The second game was really crazy. 2-2 pitch. This one's flied out over towards right center field. Marsh says, I got it. Shuffles his feet towards his left and catches the third out of the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Miami Marlins. We're going to the top of the second. 1-0 Phils. That second game, that was when the Phillies had an 11-4 lead. And then Romano gave up 2 homers in that 9th inning. And the Phillies almost lost that. It was crazy. Yeah, okay, so monologue screen time. Hi, everybody. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well, and turn on the notification bell icons. All right, question for you guys. Now that Devers is out of Boston, would you be interested, and thank you so much for the subscription, I appreciate that, my friend. Would you be interested if the Phillies went after Alex Bregman if the Red Sox also offered an outfielder and/or a closer, like a Aroldis Chapman? It's not, would you be interested in Bregman? I specifically want to know if you get Bregman and an outfielder or a closer, are you doing the deal? Are you doing the deal? Is my question. JJ, you were pumped doing your sports news earlier today about Devers. Well, I mean, look, it's a big topic. I wanted to give a different perspective on things, and I feel like that this can actually impact the Phillies, whether you like it or not. It's not even just because of the Devers, of Devers being gone. It's the fact that Devers did not go to the Mets. He did not go to the Braves. And it was a big move. It was a big move. So I really do want to hear your thoughts about it. And I will read your comments as we go. Otto Kemp is up, and he takes the first pitch that he sees for strike one. Kemp had a really good series against the Jays. 0-1 pitch. This one's fouled off. We got a $2 super chat. Would you trade? Jack wants to know. Thank you so much, Jack. Appreciate you. Would you trade for Bregman if he is available? I would. I would trade for Bregman. He wouldn't be my first choice, but I would do it if the Phillies also get an outfielder and / or a closer. There has to be somebody else attached to the deal besides just Bregman. 0-2, and that's fouled off. Third base is not the biggest need at all for this team. That's why you need to go after an outfielder too, or you need to get a closer attached to the deal. If it's just for Bregman, no. If it's for Bregman and for a closer or for an outfielder, yes. I would do it. It wouldn't be my first choice. No balls, 2 strikes. Alcantara comes set and delivers. This one's fouled off. Shane says my final score prediction is 8-2. Jack, you're the man. I don't know why we didn't get a notification from that. That's weird. No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch is outside for a ball. Yeah, get him out of the AL East, says Asia. I'm sure the Yankees fans are celebrating last night and today. Oh, I'm sure that they're having a party. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alcantara, last pitched against the Phillies and went 2 innings and gave up 6 runs. There's the 1-2. It's grounded over towards the right side. Second baseman has it, throws it over to first, and it's in time for the first out. James, what's up, James? He says 8-0 Phillies. I like that score a lot. Pitch on the way to Stott. It's taken outside for a ball. Stott has had a lot of success against the Marlins. He's 5 for 14 this year against Miami. The pitch. It's on the outside corner for a strike. Sandy comes set and delivers again. This one's fouled off. Out of play. Phillies lead at 1-0. Trey Turner hit a homer on the second pitch of the ball game. Stott's just batting .222 against Sandy in his career. The 1-2 delivery, it's high. Phillies are the best team in baseball, says A1 Big Colin. 2-2 pitch. This one's flied out over towards left center field. Myers says, I got it. And he does. And he records the second out. If all there is, Bregman, maybe. But let's see what else might come available. What if I told you that Jarren Duran was also on the block as well? If it was Jarren Duran, Alex Bregman, and Aroldis Chapman, does that sell you? 1-0 pitch. It's in there for a strike. Colton says, let's go auto. That's how far you know behind I am. The pitch. That's taken down for a ball. Moneyline Milo. I like that. What's up, dude? Thanks so much for stopping by. How are you tonight, my friend? 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch from Alcantara is in there for strike 2. BBN is also here. Two balls, 2 strikes. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. And time is going to be called. Alex Bregman is an upgrade over Alec Bohm. It's clear. Bregman is a clear upgrade over Alec Bohm. He's a better defensive player. I know that he's older, but he's a very good. He has more power in the bat. He produces more homers. He still makes good contact with the baseball, and he plays good defense. So why wouldn't you want Alex Bregman, especially when he's not gonna want to stay? Because he was on a 1-year contract. 2-2 pitch. It's inside for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. This one is fouled out of play. This is the Luka trade of baseball. As I said before on the stream, at least the Mavericks got some value. Like, Anthony Davis is not a scrub. Who did the Red Sox get? They got nobody. 3-2 pitch to Marchand, and he fouls it off again, working up the pitch count. Running up the pitch count. Yep, he is. Three balls, 2 strikes. Marchand's in the box. 2 away. Top of the second. 1-0 Phils. The 3-2 on the way, and Marchand stares at a called strike 3 at the knees at 99 miles per hour. And Alcantara gets a strikeout. And we're going to the bottom of the second. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to take a very, very quick step off. All right, we're going to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Phillies. Hit the thumbs up button, folks, and make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button as well. We appreciate each and every one of you for tuning on in, if you're on the vertical stream or the horizontal stream as well. Phillies lead at 1-0. We're in the bottom of the second. Ramirez, Stowers, and Wagaman are due up in the order for the Marlins. How many people do we have tuning on in? Whoa, did not mean to do that. 175 people on here watching. Let's get to 175 likes. Let's go. Hit the thumbs up button, folks. The pitch to Ramirez. Ground ball diving, stopped by Kemp. He gets up, throws it over to first, and Abel gets to the bag. Nice play by Otto Kemp. And there's one away as Kemp gives Abel a little pat on the back. Very good play by Kemp over at first base, showing his athleticism and very good reaction time. Ooh. Nice play by Otto. Got another $2 super chat from Jack. Bregman makes $40 million a year with an option out. Is that what his contract is? Is that actually what his contract is? I thought that he signed for just like a small deal. Let's go to Spot Rack. Thanks so much. Signed a 3-year, $120 million deal with the Red Sox. I'd still be willing to pay it. $60 million is deferred. I would still do it. It includes an opt-out after 2025 and 2026. He could still opt out. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch on the way. That's taken up high for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. And the pitch on the way, swing and a miss. So you're saying that you wouldn't go after him because the salary's too high. If it wasn't too high, then would you go after him? 2-2 on the way. Line drive down the right field line. That's a fair ball. That's going all the way over towards the corner. And rounding second, going over to third base is Stowers. The throw is cut off by Stott. Throw to third is not in time. And it's a 1-out triple in the bottom of the second. I still didn't hear who we let go for him. Well, who would you let go of him for? I talked all about it on a separate stream. I would trade Bregman. I would trade for Bregman if the Phillies get another outfielder like a Jarren Duran, and if they were to give up any of the prospects and Ranger Suarez, I'd be fine to do it. That's it. Give them whatever they want except for Wheeler, except for Christopher Sanchez, Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber. None of those guys are on the table. Everybody else is. And in that deal, probably wouldn't trade Trey. Oh, 1, swing and a miss. It's no balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 on the way, swing and a miss. And Abel comes up with a strikeout. JJ's full thoughts on the Devers trade. Yep, right there. Right there. Two outs in the pitch. It's on the outside corner for a strike. That was a big strikeout. This is Liam Hicks, who's up at the plate. 0-1 pitch. And it's high and outside for a ball. Five seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-1 pitch is up high for ball 2 at 97 miles per hour. Bregman is an older Bohm. Bohm will cost you 14 next year, maybe more with luxury tax. But he also hits for power. He's a better defensive player. Bregman is an upgrade over Bohm. 3-1. That's in there for a strike, too. I'm just throwing out the idea. Would you trade for Alex Bregman is my question. Would you trade for Bregman if the Phillies also get an outfielder or a closer? That's just the question. I'm not even saying that should be the first choice. But it sounds like a good move. 3-2 on the way. Abel does not get the call. And according to the home plate umpire, Brian O'Nora said it was a little bit low. Oof. That should have been called a strike. That was right at the knees. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Whoever just texted the JJ hotline and said, don't forget to read the super chat, make sure you text me who you are, because I have no idea who you are. I appreciate it. I do. But just text me your name, just so that way I know. No balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch doesn't get the call there either. Huh. Connor Norby's up. Harper hits for power. Aren't we lucky to have those 9 taters? I mean, you need somebody else who hits for power, man. If Harper's not doing it, you need somebody else to do it. You got to go after somebody else. Trey Turner's not doing it, or Castellanos is not doing it. You still got to go after somebody else. You need another bat. You need another bat, whether you like it or not. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch on the way. That's a little bit outside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch is way up high for ball 3. Abel comes set and fires. This one's fouled off. Phillies had a solo homer from Trey Turner, and they lead it 1-0. Payoff pitch on the way. This one is lined foul. Phillies don't need another bat. Well, power's not required is what you said. That's a different statement. I apologize about that. I mean, Pitch on the way. This one is grounded into center field for a base hit. Stowers is going to come on in to score. And it's an RBI single by Connor Norby. And Hicks will go on over to third. Why isn't this showing up? I don't know why this isn't showing up. And now they're going to have a conversation. I mean, the Phillies are 15th in homers. They are tied for 15th in home runs. They're tied for 15th in homers. You look at the Dodgers, you look at the Yankees. They're the top two. The Mets at least have 90. They're 6th. The Cubs are 5th. Okay, the Angels are 4th, and the Diamondbacks are 3rd. But the Phillies are down there. And this team was supposed to hit home runs, and they're not doing that. They're just not doing it. Pitch on the way, and that's going to hit Myers right on the elbow. That's going to load the bases. So that's going to put Hicks over at third, Norby at second, and Myers now is on over at first base. It's all the dead balls they make. That's what it is. And it's the torpedo bats for the Yankees. You guys are funny. Whoever texted me about the super chat, I appreciate that. Just tell me who your name is. Tell me who your name is. Hardcore, I assume it was you, but I could be wrong. Make sure that you text me your name if it was you or if it wasn't you. Trainer was out there to check up on Myers. Hardcore says, nope, wasn't me. Okay. Then I was wrong. I was wrong. Jack Dwight, I think. Yeah. But no, I'm saying if you're the one that texted me, tell me who your name is. Because I don't have your name saved in the hotline. Whoever texted that to me. That Jack... Whoever said Jack sent you a super chat. Whoever texted that to me, just text me your name. That's it. Here's Xavier Edwards. First pitch is taken for a strike. 0-1 pitch. It's inside for a ball. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Hicks is at third. Norby's at second. And Myers is over at first. Make sure to ID yourself. Yes. 1-1 pitch. Line drive caught by Bryson Stott. That was hit right at him. And Xavier Edwards says, darn it. Couldn't have hit it any harder. But the Marlins, they do scratch for a run and tie it up 1-1. Okay. And we're going to the top of the third. Phillies are coming back up. Sarah Langs just tweeted out, starting pitchers to bat leadoff since 1900. Shohei Ohtani, 11 times entering today. Okay. The other 3. Al Dark, September 27th, 1953. Moved to third base after the first. Only career game pitched. Jim Jones, on September 30th of 1901. And on September 22nd of 1968, Cesar Tovar, who played all 9 positions. Those are all the starting pitchers, or all starting pitchers to bat leadoff since 1900. Shohei Ohtani will be the first National League player to start a game as a pitcher and also bat in the leadoff spot since 1953. Crazy. I'm excited to watch him tonight. That'll be cool. That'll be very, very cool. JJ just wants to add your number to an Indian extended warranty list. That's right. I want to scam you. Just kidding. The pitch is inside and low for a ball. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. 1 ball, no strikes in the pitch. It's in there for a called strike. Marsh is hitting .333 since returning from the IL with 8 extra base hits. 1-1. Fouled off. Phillies are 9th in baseball in RBI. They are 10th in total bases. They're tied for 7th in walks. And in stolen bases, as the 1-2 pitch is taken inside for a ball. In stolen bases, the Phillies are actually 6th in stolen bases. And 2nd in batting average. 2-2. This one's fouled away. People say that they don't steal a lot. Well, they're 6th in the league in stolen bases. Sandy kicks and delivers. This one is lined foul again. Now to play. Two-two pitch. That's taken down for ball 3. Pitching-wise now, listen to this. Phillies are 2nd in strikeouts, pitching-wise. They're 8th in walks with 213. 8th lowest. 3-2 pitch. And that is grounded over towards the right side. Thanks, Pete. And it's gobbled up by the second baseman. Throw over to first is in time. And there is the first out. So Marsh grounds out. Thanks so much, Pete. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Still doesn't notify me on Super Chats, which is weird. There's Trey Turner, who had a leadoff homer the last time he was up, and he takes the first pitch inside, but it's in there for a called strike. Brian O'Nora just not having a good day at all. Oh, 1 foul ball. Phillies are also 17th in earned runs. Would like to know how that compares to the starting pitchers in baseball. 0-2 pitch. This one is popped up, but it's a foul ball. Thanks again, Pete. You are the man. And Jack is too. Nice. Where are the Phillies in ERA? They have a 3.9 ERA, which is in the middle of the pack. Okay. Just joined. Enough is enough. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Turner in his last 26 games, 15 extra base hits, and over a 300 average, and 9 steals. 0-2 pitch on the way. And that is inside. They tried to see if he went around. He did not go. Sandy was like, that was a strike. But let me just try to see if they'll check over at first, see if he went. He didn't go. 1-2 pitch on the way. They'll try to see if he went around again. He did not. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. This one is fouled off. Power at the expense of contact is overrated, but Bregman does both. If Bregman was just a slugger, that's different, but Bregman hits for contact and for power. It's just what he does, and that's why I'd be interested if they did the deal. If they got an outfielder and / or a closer. It can't just be for Bregman, because third baseman is not your biggest need. 2-2. This one's fouled off. Two-two pitch to Turner. Line drive, base hit into right field, and Turner gets on with a 1-out opposite field single. Now bring up Kyle Schwarber to the plate. Umpire's blind. You should only get 1 appeal per at-bat. Do you guys agree with that? You should only get 1 appeal per at-bat. That's interesting. Here's Kyle Schwarber. He takes the pitch up high for a ball. And the umpire, Brian Honora, is going to go try to kick some dirt off a home plate. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get some runs here. Come on, man. What if Bregman leads after the season? Well, that's the thing, is that you have to know that he's going to stay. If he's not going to stay, then definitely don't do the deal. But he has to stay. He has to stay. 1-0, swing and a miss. Again, like it's not my first choice. It's not my first choice. 1-1. That's outside for ball 2. But I'm just saying that if Bregman is on the block, maybe you can try to get him along with your biggest need. And then you'd have to obviously pay him. Who had Turner for player of the day? I don't think anybody. I think David's just shouted out Turner after he hit the homer. 2 balls, 2 strikes. "13 seconds left on the pitch clock. Sandy again comes set at the belt, kicks, delivers again, and Schwarber's going to pop this one up over towards medium depth left field. Stowers is there, squeezes it for out number 2. Aaron Judge just got his 100th hit of the season. That just made headlines. Ugh. 58 total pitches for Sandy. 42 strikes, 16 balls. The pitch to Bohm. That's inside for a ball. Andrew Painter had a dominant start. Threw 72 pitches. Went 5 innings. 1 hit allowed. No runs. And 6 strikeouts. That was yesterday. The pitch, here it is. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. Myers is there, makes the grab, and we're going to the bottom of the third. Still 1-1 out in Miami. According to Jeff Kerr, Painter did touch 99 twice in the first inning and 98 once in the fourth. What? Weird. What did John Kincaid say? John Kincaid had a tweet, or had a quote during today's morning show. Listen to this. I believe they are letting Schwarber go to free agency. I do not expect that Schwarber is going to be signed before the end of the year. From what I was told, they gave an offer. The offer was not embarrassing, but it was, yeah, that's not getting it done. This was from the morning show on 97.5. The Fanatic. So then the Bregman trade becomes interesting. Because if Kyle Schwarber is going to walk at the end of the year, do you at least get some sort of compensation and go for Bregman because of that? I don't know. Don't know. How do you feel about that? Kincaid said, I believe that they are letting Schwarber go to free agency. I do not expect that Schwarber is going to be signed before the end of the year. From what I was told, he said, they gave an offer. The offer was not embarrassing, but it was, yeah, that's not getting it done. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. It's going to hit the outside corner for a called strike. How do you feel about that? 1-1. This one's fouled away. If Schwarber walks, we really need to pursue Trouts as Eagle out of Kemp. 1-2 pitch. It's outside for ball 2. Forget about Bregman. You're going to have to lock somebody up. Two pitch. That's outside for ball 3. Three-two pitch. This one's flat out over towards left field. Kepler's there. Makes the grab in front of the warning track for out number 1. So would you be mad if Kyle Schwarber walked? Would you feel upset if Kyle Schwarber walked? From what John Kincaid said. One ball, no strikes. This one is popped up, foul ground, and it goes out of play. Phillies want to open up DH for old broken down Harper. Do you agree with that? Thanks so much for the $2 super chat. Pacer says no. Nah, not really. The pitch. This one's grounded over to third. Bohm has it. Throw over to first. Is in time. Crowley, what's up, dude? Yeah, does Schwarber offer anything outside of hitting? I mean, his fielding was not very good. I'm not breaking the bank for a DH. Jack says I would be upset. I'd be upset too. Even though he's hitting and he doesn't give you a lot defensively, his bat does mean a lot. 1-0 pitch. That's low and outside for ball 2. You're funny, John. 2-0 pitch. This one's bounced over towards short. The throw over to first was a little bit off the line, and Kemp is going to tag out the runner instead. So we're going to the top of the 4th. 1-1 is the score. Castellanos, Kepler, and Kemp are all coming up to the plate. Schwarber isn't going anywhere, says Joe. He's a Philly for life. What team would offer him more than the Phillies and be in a position to win a World Series? He will take a lower pay and stay. I hope you're right, but I don't think that he would do that. I don't. The Dodgers would find a way to pay him. Even the Dodgers who have a DH in Ohtani, they would make it work. Or even the Mets. The Mets would pay him. The Mets would absolutely pay Kyle Schwarber. That would suck if Kyle Schwarber left the Phillies and went to the Mets. That'd be so bad. Or even the Yankees. They would pay him. This team is old. Old players can go if we don't win the World Series. Nobody gives us defense. Yeah, you're right. Phillies are cheap. Red Sox are cheap. You talk about a cheap team. Red Sox and the Pirates are cheap. Phillies being cheap. I mean, this team will be much different next year. Casty, Kyle Turner, all may go. I wouldn't call the Phillies cheap. They paid Wheeler. They paid Nola. They paid Bryce. They paid Trey. Right? They definitely paid the big bucks for Schwarber and for Castellanos and JT at the time. I wouldn't call them cheap. Middleton has shown that he'd be willing to open up his bank account. 1 ball, no strikes to Castellanos in the pitch. This one's lined out over towards right center field. On the run is Sanchez, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Don't the Phillies have a top 3 or 4 payroll? Yeah, they do. Tristan, what's up, man? My sentimental side would be upset, but like many of our players, they are either on fire or couldn't hit a grapefruit. That's funny that you say that because of the Grapefruit League. We need more consistency at the plate deep into the season. One out, top of the 4th. And the pitch. is down and in for a ball. If anything, they overpay in terms of contract lengths. That's true. One up pitch. That's on the outside edge. They didn't really pay Harper. I mean, at the time, that was a big contract. At the time, that was a pretty big deal. Harper had the biggest contract at the time that he made the signing, and everybody was talking about it. Now you look at it, and it doesn't look like much, but context matters. And then Mike Trout got $500 million for 10 years because he saw that Bryce Harper was getting $339, and he said, I want more. And then it all of a sudden now has gotten up to $765 million for Juan Soto. So what, the Phillies should have just paid him $600, even though the $339 was unheard of at the time? 2-2 pitch. This one's grounded foul. They gave Harper a huge contract. They did. Two balls, two strikes. And time called by Kepler. Dr. MP, what's up, dude? Hey, I like where we are. Getting things right mid to late season and going into the playoffs strong is better than being lead dog before the All-Star break. I just want us to get to the finish line. Two balls, two strikes. And the pitch. It's taken down and in for ball 3. The length disguised the annual value. It's still a lot of money. I mean, what? Do you expect them to just pay him $10 million? Or like $15 million or whatever it is? For just like, I don't know. Even if it was like a $10 million, $130 million deal, that's cheap. Especially in today's baseball. But the AAV, even still back then, is a lot. 3-2 on the way. There's a high fly ball hit out to deep right field. It's gone. 2-1 Philadelphia. Kepler's raking. All right, Max. Here's Otto Kemp. He'll fly this one out over towards straightaway center field. Myers is there, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. Was that Myers that's out in center, or did they make a change? Stowers is now in center, and then Hernandez is now in left. Myers left the game. I'm looking, and I'm like, did they make a move? Yeah, so Stowers is now in center field. And it's Hernandez who's now out in left field. Heriberto Hernandez, the pitch. That's taken for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch to Stott. He lines this one out over to center field on the run. Stowers can't make the catch, and it bounces right behind him, hits off the top of the wall, and Stott gets on with a double. Kyle Stowers did not run a good route there, but even still, Stott gets on with a double, and he's over at second base. Hit the ball sharply. That thing went over the head of Stowers. He turned over the wrong shoulder, and then he turned back over the right shoulder, and just couldn't get there. They paid top dollar for Harper, Turner, Schwarber, Casti, JT Wheeler, Nola, and I wouldn't say Sanchez. Sanchez, they got him for a bargain. But other than that, yeah. Is there any way to keep Kemp up? He's doing pretty good. Marshawn 0 for 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's taken for a strike. One ball, one strike. And the pitch to Marshawn. Line drive, foul ball towards the right field side. And the Phillies fan had it bounce right off of her hands. Oh, man. I wanted her to catch that. The man behind her gave it to her. That was nice. That was nice. He was a Marlins fan, too. He's like that. He's like, this team doesn't really mean much to me. So here you go. No, I'm just kidding. He just did it out of generosity. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. 1 ball, 2 strikes in the pitch. Another foul ball. Chivalry exists. One ball, 2 strikes. Alcantara comes set and delivers. And that's up high for ball 2. Kemp is pretty good. Quite a few soft contact hits. He's a wait-and-see type of a guy. That's how all these players are. Like, it's really hard for you to just come out and make an impact. So a lot of these guys, when you call them up, they are wait-and-see types of guys. Unless you're Painter and Abel. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th, but Max Kepler goes yard for the 2nd time in 3 days. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th, 2-1 Phils. If anyone is coming to play baseball today, we all know Ohtani is that. He's a winning player. Yeah, I'm excited to watch him pitch. I really am. That'll be fun. That will be a lot of fun to watch him pitch tonight. Even though it's late, that game is going to get a lot of views. Kepler has been coming around, sort of. Maybe they can get away with just getting bullpen help. I'm not going there yet. I still think that's a reach. Ohtani hasn't come through during the postseason. Hitting-wise. Well, he didn't come through during the World Series. In the postseason, though, I mean, in the NLCS, he did good against the Mets. Will you be doing play-by-play for the Dodgers game tonight, too? No. Unfortunately, I won't. I wish I could. But tonight I need my sleep. Even though I'll probably watch the first 3 innings or so. See if he blows his arm out. It was worth a shot. No, I appreciate you. I do. I know, I wish I could do a lot of games. I am going to do a Giants game this week because I made a promise for that. I would love to see Ohtani pitch. I got to be up early. And I did it the last time, and I didn't feel so good when I had to be up really early. But it means a lot because you guys want to see me more, so that's really cool. 1 ball, no strikes in the pitch. This one's fouled away. Who plays tomorrow afternoon? Anybody? No. Phillies do play at 6:10 tomorrow night. We could actually do the Giants game tomorrow. We could. Wow. 1-1 pitch on the way. This one's grounded over towards the first base side. Kemp has it, wins the race to the bag, and out number 1 recorded. JJ doesn't count sheep, he counts fanatics. 2 streams up, JJ. Go Phils. Yeah, we'll do tomorrow. Bottom of the 4th. 1 out. And Wagaman's up. The pitch. It's outside for a ball. Plus, we were live earlier today. I am really gonna try to do some more like walk and talk vlogs and that type of stuff. We went live earlier this afternoon. That was cool. I'll try to do some more of that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Abel comes set, kicks, deals. This one's fouled away. Paul Skeens and Livy Dunn showed up for LSU's College World Series game. Of course they did. This is, yeah, it was nice to see you pop up before. Lou, I gotta tell you, man. You know, ever since I saw you on Dreamers Pro, I've been hooked. I've been hooked. 1-2, fouled away. Shout out to Charles. I know he does a lot of basketball content. He is good. He's damn good at what he does. 1-2. That's in the dirt for ball 2. JJ live from the spa. Abel did beat Skeens. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Phillies lead it 2-1. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Abel climbs the ladder with a fastball. And there's a strikeout. Here's a quote from Tim Healy, who covers the Red Sox. Jarren Duran said this. Abel comes set and delivers. This one is lined and caught over at second by Stott. And there's out number 3. We're going to the top of the 5th, 2-1 Phillies. This is what Jarren Duran said, folks. I saw him get off the plane and just thought, no way. But it's Rafael Devers. I was just shocked to see him leave the plane, but I napped most of the flight, so I didn't have time to really think about it. Trevor Story said that he was just as shocked as everyone else. He said that the only member of the Red Sox management to address the team so far has been Alex Cora. That's it. It's crazy. Philly Rain? Is that who it is? Philly Rain? Thank you so much for the sub, man. Appreciate you. You think the over 8.5 will hit? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. With the way that this game is going, I think it's going to be 6-2 Phillies. So, yeah, I'm going to say no. Old Man Ferguson says message sent. Did I miss a super chat? Charles just can't get mad at you for taking care of yourself. That sleep is needed to give us the best Philly play-by-play that we crave. Yeah, dude. I mean, I wanna do more, But I got to get up at 5. And the last time I did it, I was tired. I was so tired. And I care more about like going live during the middle of the day. I would like to try to do that a little bit more. And then, yeah, like tomorrow night we will do the Giants game because I don't have to be up early. The pitch, swing and a miss. There's not a Giants streamer. And I think that that's sad because the Giants, a lot of Giants fans, they've messaged me and they said, you know, where have you been at? You said that you were going to do some more streams, and I haven't. And I kind of owe that to them. I've had a few reach out to me. And one last night on YouTube was like, yeah, we don't have a Giant streamer. You're good. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So if you can, try to do some. 1-2 pitch. It's high for ball 2. You would think that the Giants would actually have one. 2-2 on the way. Line drive caught by Wagaman. Hit right on the nose, just right at him. Yeah, Charles does a good job. He does. Charles from Dreamers Pro. I'd like to reach out to him, man. He's very, very good. I actually, I'll have to show you one day. I don't have him with me, but I take notes on other streamers. I actually, as the pitch is taken outside and low, I have a notebook that I take notes for other streamers or other people that do play-by-play on TV. I have like a whole notebook of notes on what everybody's strengths and weaknesses are. Streamers, too. I'm a nerd for this. 1-1. Swing and a miss. I'm an actual nerd. I think I just found that out today. Alcantara comes set and delivers. Swing and a miss. Trey Turner down on strikes. The 4 strikeout victim for Sandy. And 2 away. I'm surprised there isn't a Giant streamer. That's a big market. It is. It really is. And there's not a Padres streamer either. Which I guess is a little bit more understandable, but even the Padres are having a good year. And now with the Devers move for the Giants, I mean, it's only going to make it even more powerful. 1 ball, no strikes to Schwarber. The pitch is way outside for ball 2. I appreciate you, Charles. 2-0 pitch. And it's in there for a strike. I could see the A's not having one, says Lou. Yeah. And the White Sox. 2-1 pitch. This one is popped up in foul territory, and it's caught. By a fan. Had to keep you on your toes there. It's a foul ball. Florida Panthers fan just caught it, took it away. I mean, they didn't take it from the left fielder, but almost did. 2-2 pitch to Schwarber. This one's fouled away. Is there a Dodger streamer? That's also one of the bigger markets. Yeah. There's Valhalla Sports. It's the only one that I know of. 2-2 pitch to Schwarber. He fouls it right off of his foot. You need white tape on the bridge of your glasses. Can you imagine being a Padres fan? How pathetic would that be? Gosh. You haven't watched good baseball up until this golden era. This is like, holy crap. This is what good baseball feels like. 2-2 pitch. It's up high and away for ball 3. There's like 45 different Yankee streamers. It's crazy. By the way, Max does an awesome job. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. It's just inside for ball 4. And Schwarber gets on with a 2-out walk. All right. So Kyle gets on. And Alec Bohm is coming up to the plate. Do the Padres need permission from their probation officers to play out of state? They run good for wearing ankle monitors. Pitch to Bohm, swinging a miss on a curveball that was in the dirt. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Mod Squad, how we doing on that? Listen to this. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch. That's a called strike. What are we talking about? That pitch was outside. The ball is 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch on the way. Foul ball. I got a funny stat to tell you. Ready for this? Seema Fox says, you just found that out today that I'm a nerd? Where have you been? Under a rock. AKA the studio. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Phillies still lead at 2-1. All right, you ready for this, guys? Talk about a bad franchise. Talk about a bad franchise. Listen to this. Actually, I'm gonna make you guess. Guess who now is second all time in Marlins history with strikeouts as a pitcher? Guess. Guess who's now second all-time in strikeouts in Marlins history? Sandy. Sandy. Yes. 833 career strikeouts for Sandy Alcantara. Yes. You heard that correctly. That's from Talkin' Baseball on Twitter. Correct, then, bro. Your second leader in franchise history in strikeouts is Sandy Alcantara. With 833. How crazy is that? What's up, Ryzen Rhino? How are you? How are you, my friend? How unbelievable is that? Who's number 1? Do you guys remember Ricky Nolasco? Do you remember Ricky Nolasco? (1,001 career strikeouts). And the Marlins aren't that over a franchise. I mean, it's been some time. It's been some time. Bottom of the 5th. And here's Connor Norby in the pitch. This one's fouled away. Abel still pitching. Don't blame Sandy. I'm not blaming Sandy. I'm blaming the franchise. 0-1 pitch. This one is flied out over towards deep left field. Kepler has room, makes the catch, and there is out number 1. 32-year franchise. Yeah. That's not really young. That's not that old. Or it's not that young, I meant to say. Still wasn't that old, but 1 out. The pitch. This one's flied out over the left field. Kepler gets under it again, makes the catch. Having a little bit of action. Another $2 super chat from Jack. What's up, dude? He says it may be crazy, but it's understandable. It is. Absolutely. It's just funny, like, when you actually think about it. Jose Fernandez would have absolutely, like, most likely, Jose Fernandez would have broke all those records. Valente Beloso is warming up in the pen for the Marlins. Thanks for the dono, Jack. Yeah, Jack, you're awesome. I mean, you probably hear me say it all the time, and you're probably like, shut up, JJ. But you're an awesome man. Appreciate you. The ball is 1 strike to Edwards. This one is a lined foul. And out of play. O2 pitch, check swing. Did he go? No. He did not. Beluga Bozo. Small market can't keep best pitchers. Is Miami a small market? 1-2. Fouled off. Let's see what Gemini has to say about that. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a huge market. But is it a small market? I guess so. One-two pitch. And they try to see if he went around again. He did not go. Gemini says no. Miami is not considered a small market in the context of major professional sports like the NBA. Just interesting. I just wanted to see. They did rank dead last, though, in CNBC's 2025 MLB valuations. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Xavier Edwards is up. Abel is 72 pitches. Two-two pitch. This is lined out to center field for a base hit. Takes about 2 bounces in front of Brandon Marsh. There's a 2-out single. YouTube game show, what's going on? What's up? You think Red Sox will beat the Mariners? No. I don't. I could be wrong, though. I don't see the Red Sox winning tonight. Did they even set their lineup? Yeah, they did. 2 outs. And Jesus Sanchez is up. And Abel throws it way up high. Probably because Miami area, while very large, cares more about the University of Miami, the NBA, and the NFL than MLB. Yeah. But then we can also question, did they really even care about the Dolphins? I mean, they did pay like Tyreek Hill, but they haven't really had a good football team in a while. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. But yeah, it's interesting. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We have 213 people on here watching. This is awesome. This is really cool. Toss bat to first. Not in time. Hit that thumbs up button, folks. One-two pitch. This one is grounded over to second base. Stott has it, throws it over to first on the run. It's in time. We're going to the top of the sixth. 2-1, Philadelphia. As Castellanos, Kepler, and Kemp are coming up. Rising Rhino. Speaking of kings, you, my friend, even though you may not look at it yourself, I think that you are a king. I do. I do. Folks, go subscribe to Rising Rhino. He's awesome. If you guys love football, he's great. He's great at what he does. And I mean it. As one of his viewers would say, to the moon! To the moon, baby! What do you think about Marshawn? Both short-term and long-term, says Nicholas. Nicholas, thank you so much for tuning on in, man. What do I think about Rafael Marshawn? I mean, it seems like I don't really know, personally. I don't know what I think about him short term. Tell you though, this other catcher that they have in their system seems to be getting a lot more buzz. And I haven't really been keeping track of the minors. Hitting wise though, it's who was the other one? Who's the can somebody help me out here? Who's the catcher that is in the Phillies system that's getting more and more buzz? I can't seem to remember. Eduardo Tate. Got it. Eduardo Tate. He seems to be getting more and more buzz, but the ETA for him to come on up is not until 2028. So you're going to have a little bit of time before he's ready to even be called up. The pitch, that's outside and low for a ball. It doesn't always matter, says Stephen Crabtree. My wife and a ton of folks she grew up with are diehard Lions, Pistons, Tigers, and Red Wings fans, even through the horrible years. That's true. It's a good point. Same thing with the Cubs. You know, you have a point there. Miami, though, it's different because they just don't draw the crowd. And I understand what you're saying. 1 ball, 1 strike. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty amazing, says Rising Rhino. You are. One ball, 1 strike. Belozzo's pitching. Get to his stats in just a few moments. 1-1 pitch to Castellanos. Swing and a miss on a cutter at 83 miles per hour. Oof. Casty in the batter's box. 0 for 2 tonight. And the 1-2 pitch. This one is grounded into left field for a base hit. And Castellanos gets on with a single. Shortstop Otto Lopez tried to make a diving stop, and it just got by him. And Casty's aboard. There you go, Nick. Marchand is a good arm, catches a good game. It's just the hitting that needs to improve, says Eagle Otto Kemp. I like that you changed your name. It's cool. I like it. The pitch. That's taken for a strike. Oh, we got another quote. This is from Bob Nightingale in regards to the Devers trade. It's the hottest thing in sports, man. It really is. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch. This one is swung on and missed. Red Sox GM Craig Breslow said that Rafael Devers did not formally request a trade, but that his camp expressed that it may be best for a fresh start elsewhere. Is that really breaking news? We kind of figured that was the case. 0-2. It's down and out for a ball. Charles says, I think he does more than Stubbs did in terms of hitting, but less on personality. Interesting. 1-2 pitch to Kepler. This one's flat out over towards center field. Stowers is there, gets under it, and makes the catch for out number 1. Did we ever find out what happened to Dean Myers? Did we ever find out what happened to Dean Myers? Dean Myers was hit by a pitch in the bottom of the 2nd inning. It's weird because these guys will get hit, and yet they'll stay in the game, and then they just come on out afterwards. Like, you don't put in a pinch runner for them then. It's not just him. Like, I've seen it happen to the Phillies a lot of times, or whoever they're playing against. Pitch to Otto Kemp. It's taken down for a ball. That's why they put Heriberto Hernandez in. Figured that had to do with it. 1-0. It's inside for ball 2. YouTube Game Show says I picked Philly, the Yanks, the Rays, and the Sox. Good luck, man. 2 balls, no strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2-0 pitch. And Kemp is going to pop this one up out over towards shallow left field. Edwards is there, makes the grab, and out number 2 is recorded. That was actually Otto Lopez, excuse me. Excuse. Stop saying Tate. Who's Tate? Who's Tate? Oh, Eduardo Tate. The pitch is in there for a strike. I mean, he's ranked like 4th on the prospect list. Oh, 1 pitch. This one is flat out over towards left field, and it'll be caught for out number 3. He spells it T-A-I-T. Stop saying Tate. That was the first time I mentioned his name. My gosh. Never going to get JT for less than 3 years. Say let Marchand take over till Tate is ready. We'll see what he can do. I mean, maybe they could put him as a part of a trade package. I don't know. Guys were upset about Logan O'Hoppe, and yet he wasn't going to get any sort of playing time for JT. What's up, Charles? If we get JT for a year or 2, okay. But that's not going to happen, says Rodney. hate a Spanish name. Offense is going quiet again. Yeah, they are. That was the first time I said his name. We need the new segment, JJ all day. Thanks, dude. Ta'it. Ta'it. Is that how you say it? They don't have a pronunciation guide. Figures. Is that how you say it? Ta'it? Correct, Jack. All right, cool. Stop saying teat. That was the first time I said it. Ta'it. Okay, gotcha. Taiwan Walker, speaking of Thai, is out there. Bingo. Thanks. Ta'it. So it's like Taito Iguchi. Interesting. The pitch. That's taken outside for a ball. Larry says, I don't see any Red Sox outfielders that interest me. Every time. You know what's funny? It's kind of sad. Every time people put OF in the chat, it just makes me think about that. But I know that you guys are saying outfielders. It's just funny to me how context now, does matter. You don't see any Red Sox only fans that 2-1 pitch. It's outside and low for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Walker kicks, delivers. This one's grounded sharply over to third. Bohm has it, throws it over to first, and it's in time for out number 1. Eduardo Ta'it, that's how you say it. Thanks for telling me that, Jack. Ugh. All right, bottom of the 6th. 1 away. This one's grounded over to third. Turner has it, throws it over to first, and it's in time. Actually ended up cutting off Bohm there. Rob hasn't given Walker regular work out of this bullpen. I think he's getting rusty. Didn't he just pitch like 2 days ago? I'm pretty sure he pitched 2 days ago. I'm just thinking. Pitch on the way. That's taken for a strike. Oh, 1. And he went around. That'll make the count now 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Hitter's bailing Walker out. He still stinks. That was the first time in a while, and he didn't look good. Nobody thought that the OnlyFans comment was funny. I thought it was funny. Nobody else thought it was funny. There's no Red Sox OFs that I want. I thought it was funny. But then again, that's just me. I think the Pacers will win. Larry says I chuckled. Charles says I missed it. It's okay. You know what you gotta say, JJ? I had an ad. Even if you didn't have an ad and you don't laugh, you gotta pull that out of your hat. You gotta be like, JJ, I had an ad. Because then it makes sense. Unless I know you guys pay for premium. Ugh. Alright, what are we doing? We're going to the top of the 7th. Top of the 7th. Guys, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel too. And that way you will know when we go live. So, Alcantara, excuse me, went 5 innings today, allowed 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. But the Phillies had 2 homers. Including one from Trey Turner and the other one from Max Kepler. The pitch on the way. That's up high for a ball. One ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch, it's outside for ball 2. You guys see that Jose Ruiz allowed 3 runs yesterday for the Braves? Braves got so desperate. They were like, you know what? Jose Ruiz had a nice year a couple years ago. We got Whit Merrifield from the Phillies. He played better. Let's try to swing on Jose Ruiz and see if we can hit a home run on this deal. Two balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, it's in there for strike 2. What did Hardcore say? You thought it was hot in Hotlanta? New Orleans would be steamy. It's true. Unless they build a dome. Or like a retractable roof. 2-2 pitch. This one's grounded over to first. First baseman Wagaman has it. Flips it back over to Bellozo. And it's in time for out number 1. So 1 out in the top of the 7th. And the pitch. That is taken for a called strike to Brandon Marsh. The ball is 1 strike. Bellozo comes set and delivers. And it's up high for a ball. Pitch on the way. That's taken for strike 2. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. It's way up high. And outside for ball 2. Two-two pitch. Line drive down the right field line. That's going all the way towards the corner. Marsh should easily get a double, if not a triple. He's rounding second. He'll go over to third and get a stand-up triple. is over at third. He actually dove on in the third, but he didn't even have to do that. So Brandon Marsh comes through, and Trey Turner is coming up to the plate. That was a good swing, and he put it in the right spot. Charge! Here's Turner, and I'll line this one out to left field, and Marsh is going to come on in to score. It's an RBI single for Turner, and the Phillies get another run on Trey Turner's RBI single. Yeah. Wake him up. The pitch. That's taken up high for a ball. The pitch to Schwarber. He'll line this one out over to right field. That's going to be caught. Throw back to first. Not in time. And Bohm is up. Bohm doubled in the first. Turner's over at first. Belozo gets set at the Miami letters. Kicks and deals, and Bohm's going to rip this one over towards right field. It is a fair ball, I believe. And Bohm's going to go on over to second. They called it a foul ball, and I think that Rob says, or Bohm said he signaled over to the helmet to say challenge this. Calitre's over at the phone. They going to challenge? I guess not. Let's see the replay. I thought maybe it hit the chalk. No. Just stayed foul. It was foul. Bohm said to check it. And then Calitre went over to the phone and said, nope, that was a foul ball. Marsh should stop wetting his hair because he's on fire. The ball is one strike. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. 0-1 pitch to Bohm. We'll ground this one over to shortstop to flip the second, and that's going to end the inning, and we're going to the bottom of the seventh. Phillies lead 3-1 as Trey Turner gives the Phillies their third run of the game on an RBI single. Trivia time, baby. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. How many times has a Phillies player won the NL MVP? How many times has a Phillies player won the NL MVP? They have to be on the Phillies, too. 9. Close. 6. There's a second part to this question. 10. Nope. 12. David says 8. 5 Phillies players have won the NL MVP? Anybody want to guess who the 5 players are? They've won it at least once. Schmidt. Schmidt won it 3 times. Who are the other 4? Harper. Okay. That's 2. Rollins. It's 3. Carlton. Nope. Richie Allen. Nope. We got Rollins. We got Harper. And Schmidt. Howard. That is 4. And actually, I'm sorry, 6. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why does it say 5? 6 players, I'm sorry. Cliff Lee, no. The pitch. That's swung on and missed. 6 different players have won the NL MVP on the Phillies. But the Phillies have had 8 total MVPs. Utley. Utley never won an MVP. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So we got Howard, Schmidt, Rollins, and Harper. There's 2 more. There's 2 more players. Romano kicks, fires the pitch, swing and a miss. There's a strikeout. Start off the bottom of the 7th. Oh, I thought he was still missing. So Schmidt won it 3 times. Howard, Rollins, and Harper won it once. Lazinski. Nope. Whitey. Nope. Dalton. No. Sorry, I missed that. I said Vittorino, no. Constantine. Yes. Ashburn. Ruiz. Dykstra. Abreu. Klein. Yes. Chuck Klein. Jim Constantine. Mike Schmidt. Ryan Howard. Jimmy Rollins. And Bryce Harper have all won MVPs with the Phillies. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch is in there for strike 2. Eight times is actually not bad. It's not so bad. Could be a lot worse. What's part 3? What years did they win MVP? Or did they win MVP? I'm kidding. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Romano kicks and delivers, and that's going to hit Hicks. Hits him right on the elbow, and he's going to be rewarded first base. 2007, 2008. Rollins won it in 07. 77, you're actually not wrong. Or sorry, you're close. I meant to say. What is Romano's damage? Don't know. One out, bottom of the 7th. Raleigh Fingers. It's a great name. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. I knew the last 2 were going to be obscure as can be. Yeah. Yep. The ball is 1 strike. Tying run is up at the plate. And the 0-1 pitch is on the inside corner for a called strike 2. Catfish Hunter's another one. Lars Nootbaar. Such a great name. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Romano. Woof. Cha-ching. Constantine did it in 1950. That is correct. Congratulations. Yes. 07 was Rollins. Do you guys want to keep guessing the years? Wan Hung Lo. Jung Hoo Lee. Yeah, that's a good one. 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. And the pitch is low and inside for a ball. After the game, we got a postgame show, folks. Be sure to come on for the postgame show. 1 ball, no strikes to Heriberto Hernandez. And the 1-0 is high for ball 2. JJ wants a new bar. Is Kyle Schwarber going to get a hit? No clue. Can switching to Geico save you 15% or more on car insurance? 2-0. This one is popped up. It's hit out over towards shallow left center field. And that's going to be caught by Trey Turner for out number 3, and we're going to the top of the 8th. Okay. 3-1 Phillies. Alcantara's day is done, in case you were wondering. Sandy lasted 5 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. So there goes your bet. Actually, I'm sorry. He went 5 innings, allowed 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Yeah. Okay. So Chuck Klein won it in 1932. Jim Constantine won it in 1950. Schmidt won it in 80, 81, and 86. Howard won it in 2006. Rollins won in 2007. And Harper won in 2021. John Glisson. Oh, can somebody tell John to catch up? The current one is Mookie Betts. That's a good name. Spooky Mookie. I like that. That's why I said Lars Nootbaar is another one. Why do we think Romano is pitching the 7th inning? Why do we think Romano is pitching the 7th inning? Because he just did. Wait, hold up. Kamel, are you behind? Are you actually behind? I don't know. You got a Chuck Klein jersey? Really? What do we think? Thank you all. See you tomorrow. This is Hardcore. Wait, Hardcore, you're not leaving, are you? If you are, I will see you tomorrow. Oh, it wasn't John. The pitch. This one's popped up in foul territory, and it'll find the seats. Harker, you're the man. No, it was a bow out. Was a bow out after the bad jokes. That's what I thought. No, I assume Romano was going to pitch the 9th. Oh, got you. Got you. I was like, wait, you said, why do we think Romano's pitching the 7th? And I was like, wait, dude, he just pitched the 7th. What are we talking about? But sometimes, to be fair, I'm a little bit behind on chats. Castellanos is up. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. It's inside for ball 2. Are you doing Dodgers and Ohtani pitching tonight? I'm not covering it. I'm sorry, guys. I just kind of go to bed and watch. I might not even end up going to sleep just because I might not be tired, but I'm really going to try to sleep. 2-1 pitch. This one is popped up again over towards center field, and Stowers will make the catch, and Nick Castellanos is retired. I feel bad because I want to do the game. I want to stream it, but I really should go to bed. I should go to bed. I should actually go to bed. What are my thoughts about it, though? I mean, I'm excited. One out, top of the 8th. Here's the pitch to Kepler. And he takes it for a called strike. Even though it's a little bit low. What's up, Sam? How are you, my friend? Bellozo comes set again. Kicks, deals, and the pitch is down for a ball. I wish I could do Dodgers tonight. JJ doesn't sleep. He takes 6-hour naps. Should we do it? 1-1 pitch. This one's fouled away. Should I do it? I'm kind of thinking about it. I didn't make a thumbie. I did not make a thumbie, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kepler in the box. Bellozo kicks, steals, and Kepler swings and misses at a changeup. And there is out number 2 in the top of the 8th. JJ is not going to bed. He's gonna go to the bar to watch the game. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Should we do it? The commercials hate me too, says John. It's okay. If the commercials hate you, I don't hate you. That's what matters. The pitch. It's taken low for a ball. Otto Kemp, 0 for 3 with a ground out, a line out, and a fly out. 1-0 pitch. We wanted that one. Swing and a miss. Steve says, I love how it sounds like a home game down there. You know, I have something to say about that. Here's the 1-1. It's high for ball 2. After the game, we have a post-game show, too. Make sure you guys tune into that. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I am with you. 2-1 to Kemp. And he flies this one out over towards shallow center field. Stowers comes running in. He'll make the catch. And the inning is over. The side is retired. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Phillies are up 3-1. Let's go say hi. Let's go say hi to RB. All right, let's go say hi to Philly Take with RB. If he's alive. I think he's alive. He better be live. I told him he better be live. For doing these NBA Finals games. Let's go say hi. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go raid him. Let's go raid Philly Take with RB. I'll be right back. All right. Go say hi. Thank you all so much for going to read my guy. Matt Strom is going to pitch here in the bottom of the 8th. Let's get to 200 likes. Did we get to 200 yet? Yohan Rojas is going to be playing out in center field for the Phillies. In case you didn't know, anything crazy happened with the protest Saturday? Honestly, I haven't really kept up with it. I really haven't. Pitch. This one's popped up. It's a foul ball, though, and it goes out of play. It was bunted and popped up. We have 141 likes. Let's get to 200, folks. Get out of the shadows and hit the thumbs up button. Let's go. Let me know what your thoughts are, too, about Alex Bregman. Would you be interested in trading for Alex Bregman? 0-1. That's in there at the knees for a called strike, too. $142 likes. Let's get to 200. The ball's 2 strikes and the pitch. This one's fouled away. JJ, Rays legit just swept the Mets. Thanks for taking care of the Blue Jays. Hey, you know what? We swept you. We owed that to you. We owed that to you, my friend. We did. We owed you. 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. See, that's a good trade-off. We sweep you. You sweep the Mets. And then guess what? We sweep the Jays. It's a good trade. Now we just got to sweep Baltimore or the Yankees for you. 0-2. This one's fouled off. How far back are we now? How far are we behind the Mets? We've actually gained some ground. We're 2.5 behind the Mets, so we can be 2 games behind the Mets after tonight. And then we play the Mets this weekend. That's going to be a huge series. 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. See, that's how we call it even. We'll sweep the Yankees. We'll sweep the Orioles. And there you go. When do you play the Yankees? At the end of July. 0-2 pitch. It's down in the dirt for a ball. The fact that I know these things means I'm a psychopath. I'm a Philly psychopath. I can't tell you the dates, though. That's even more psycho. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strom kicks, delivers the pitch. Line drive, base hit into left field. It's backhanded by Marsh. And so a leadoff single to start off the bottom of the 8th. Do we have late games this weekend? That's the only time I can really watch them. Tell you what, though, we have night games every single day this week. I'm not even joking. Every single day is a night game for the Phillies. Including Sunday. They're the Sunday night game. Every single Phillies-Mets game, too, is also on national TV. I really hope that by the time we play the Mets, we're tied for the division. That'd be awesome. That'd be great. Bottom of the 8th. Sanoa is up. And he takes the first pitch in there for strike 1. Braves can't even make it a race for us. They're just like out in left field. Hello down there, Atlanta. Not saying I want them to make it a race. Ew. Ew. That's disgusting. No balls, 1 strike. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-1 pitch to Sanoa. This one's grounded back up the middle for a base hit. Oh, boy. And Edwards will stop over at second base, and Sanoa gets on with a single, and the Phillies are in a little jam here. Still nobody out. So the tying run's over at first. And the go-ahead run is coming up. That's Otto Lopez. All right, chat. Buckle up. Buckle up. Philly's got to buckle down. Here's Otto Lopez. The pitch. This one's popped up. It's a foul ball, and it'll find the seats. Lock in, baby. Remember what I said? 15 runs is insurance for us. Defense. Defense. I'll play that in a second. Quick question. Is Kyle in the game? Yes or no? Kyle's in the game. Yes. That's a good one. What's up, Landon? 0-1 pitch. It's high for a ball. Defense. Defense. One ball, one strike. Here's the 1-1 to Lopez. This one is grounded over to short. The throw to second, there's one. The throw to first, not in time. It's a fielder's choice, and that's going to put Edwards over at third. Turner did take away a base hit. Let's see this again. Did everything he could there, actually. Elder, what's up? Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of games this weekend. You're gonna see all three of the games. It'll be on Apple TV Friday night if you have Apple TV. Then Saturday it's on Fox, and Sunday night it's on ESPN. Pitch. This one's popped up over towards the first base side, and who's gonna get there? Can anyone get there? Kepler does. Will make the basket catch. The throw to the plate is not in time. It is an RBI sacrifice fly to make it a 3-2 game. I didn't know where the ball was going to drop, but Kepler actually got over to it in foul ground. He caught it, and Edwards tagged up. Now, should he have caught it is the question, because it was a foul ball. Should he have caught that ball? For those of you that were watching, he did slip up a little bit. Rougned Odor, that's another one. That's another name. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, and the pitch. It's in there for a strike. So it's a sac fly for Agustin Ramirez, and it's a 3-2 game. That's just going to put a runner on at first with 2 outs. No balls, 1 strike. Strom trying to get out of this. Hardcore says, Penn better not blow this game. Would you have caught that? Would you have caught that foul ball if you were Kepler? Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. The count is 0-2. Michael. Michael. 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. John. Hardcore. The ball is 2 strikes. Strom gets set, the letters again. Kicks, delivers the pitch. This one's grounded off the glove of Kemp. Stotts there to back it up. The throw to first in time. Wow. That's going to go down as a 3-4-3 put out. Crazy. And we're going to the top of the 9th. That was weird. 3-2 is the score as the Marlins going to run back. Yeah. Hard Horse is easy to second guess it. Yeah. You're right. You're right. They actually took Castellanos out of the game. That's interesting. I'm still laughing, says John. You wouldn't laugh of the day. I'm smiling. Mom, the meatloaf. Thanks for saying that because I want to get the laugh of the day now. Christian Moore's first big league hit is a triple that just got on by Aaron Judge. Little one caught a crawdad, and we caught a break. That's funny. Share and like for the best play-by-play that you can get. That's funny. The little one caught a crawdad, and we caught a break. That's funny. I like that. Old Man Ferguson says if it's a tie game, then maybe no. Fair. Imagine that jersey. I never know what she's doing back there. That's funny. All right, we're going to the top of the ninth. Don't forget, after the game, we got a post-game show. Remember to hit the thumbs up button. We are 4 subscribers away from getting to 6,050. Cade Gibson's going to pitch. Left-handed pitcher for the Marlins. I almost nunchucked you. The pitch. That's taken for a strike. I didn't realize that nunchuck is a word that has 2 meanings. I did not know that. I'm used to the nunchuck as part of the controller to the Wii remote. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gibson's pitching. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-1 pitch. It's outside for ball 2. What? 2 balls, 1 strike. What's a Wii? WII. The Wii system. It's a video game system. It's like an Xbox and a PlayStation. Orion Kerkering is warming up in the bullpen, and he will pitch the bottom of the 9th. Wow. I don't like that. Let's hope he does good. What? 2-1, swing and a miss. If Arkansas makes a run, Gage Wood's stunning 19 strikeout no-hitter against Murray State will be the moment it all turned. 1 man, 1 ball, and a performance for the ages. That's crazy. Sounds like some type of hot yoga. You could actually do yoga on the Wii Fitness board. You could. If you ever buy a Wii system, you should take a video of that and send it to me. Two balls, 2 strikes, and that pitch ended up getting a piece of Stotts. I think he fouled it off. They're putting pressure on his elbow. The training staff is out there. And Rob is also there. Uh-oh. What happened? He didn't. I think he fouled it off, but There was something weird about the swing. He didn't foul it off his elbow, nothing. He'll continue the at-bat. What's going on? Stott's going to step back on into the batter's box. And they'll stay in the game. Athletic trainers out to check on Bryson Stott after that last swing. Okay, well, he's back in the box. 2-2 pitch. This one's going to be grounded over towards the shortstop area. Throw over to first. Dug out by Wagaman. It's in time for out number 1. Keep your eye on that. The Rockies came back and won. Mickey Moniak and Hunter Goodman homered and beat the Nationals. Wow. Here's Rafael Marchand hitting on the right side. The pitch, and that's in there for a strike. The we? I have a shovel, a rake, and a sledgehammer. I don't need no stinking we. Tell that to Nintendo. They'll be happy to hear that. Pitch. Now it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. I still have my Wii. I don't use it as much, but 1-1 pitch. This one's flat out over towards center field, and on the run, not being able to make the catch is Sanoa. That's going to kick on by him. Marchand's going to go on over to second base. He takes a wide turn, and the throw is drawn over to third. So that's a double for Rafael Marchand, and he is at second base. Sanoa just could not make the catch. Marchand thought that he was going to be out. And Sanoa just could not hang on. He had it in his glove and it just popped out. It popped on out. And Marchand put the brakes on. That's his second hit of the year, says Hardcore. Thanks for that. Good call. Here's Brandon Marsh. At the plate, and the first pitch is taken down and away for a ball. Never owned a video game in my life. Dropped a few quarters in 42 at the movie theater in 1985. That was sarcasm. Oh, well, I couldn't detect that there. Sorry. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch, it's in there for a strike. That was actually his 8th hit of the year. So you weren't far off. That was his 8th hit of the year. 1-1 pitch. This one's fouled away. You're close. He was tied with Wes Wilson. One ball, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch is outside and low for ball 2. Right, Jim. JJ's too old to know what video games are. He looks good for 73. That was sarcasm. Good job. Gauntlet. Haven't played Gauntlet. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. I guess I know what we're doing. Centipede? Centipede, yeah. Centipede, yeah. Centipede's a fun game. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trey Turner waits in the on-deck circle. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Marsh at the plate. Phillies could use some insurance, and the 2-2 is outside and low for ball 3. We have a payoff pitch coming up here. Time called. And Marsh steps way out of the box. And the catcher is going to go out there to talk things over. With Gibson. It was a late call. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch to Marsh, and that's outside for ball 4. And jogging over to third as the ball gets away from the catcher is Marchand, and he's now 90 feet away from scoring. Let's get another run here, folks. Get another run. Don't forget to like and subscribe, too. Charge! 346 people watching, 159 likes. Let's get to 200. Let's go. Here comes Trey Turner to the plate, and the pitch. He takes a changeup at the knees for strike 1. Snowballs, 1 strike. Space Invaders, yes. Asteroids, yes. Defender, I haven't heard that one. Pac-Man, of course. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Turner. Foul it off. Street Fighter. I know Street Fighter. Street Fighter 2. I spent one summer in Wildwood playing Street Fighter 2. If you win, you keep playing. That's cool. No balls. 2 strikes. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. Turner street for 4 tonight. 0-2 pitch on the way. Line drive hit out to right field. That's going to be caught for out number 2. Marchand puts the brakes on, rightfully so, and he will stay put at third. Darn it. Ah, darn it. He hit it hard, just right at Stowers. I didn't think it was worth the risk for Marchand to go. So 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Let's see Schwarber come through. 0 for 3 tonight. The pitch. It's outside and low for a ball. Wonder if they're going to walk. I'm a big gamer, always have been, says Lou. Some things never change. Let's go. 1-0 pitch to Schwarber. He pops this one up in foul territory, and it'll find the seats. Thank goodness. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Ron Taylor died. Wow. Just got the notification that Ron Taylor passed away. The pitch. That's going to hit Kyle Schwarber, and he's going over to first. Taylor was he was a Canadian physician and earlier in his career a professional baseball player. He's a member of Canada's Sports Hall of Fame and the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame. Also a 2-time World Series champion. Are they going to challenge this? Are they going to challenge this? I think that they are. they're going to challenge it. Kyle says, what, really? Kyle's like, why would I lie? The left. I think it got him on the left wrist. T-Mac says he doesn't think it hit him. Change movement. I don't know. They have 2 challenges, so I guess that it's worth it for them to use it. So the call was a hit by pitch. Schwarber is over at first, but the Marlins are challenging this. Gibson is still pitching, too, for the Marlins. Phillies lead at 3-2. They had a leadoff homer from Trey Turner. Then they had another solo homer from Max Kepler and an RBI single from Trey Turner. Spending a lot of time reviewing it. And the call stands. So Alec Bohm is coming up to the plate. 2 outs. Bases are loaded. And it looks like Clayton McCullough is going out there. And I will have a conversation with his pitcher. It's actually, I'm sorry, Daniel Moskos, who's the pitching coach for the Marlins. All right. Double the JJ, double the fun. What's going on? Got to get runs with bases loaded. Come on, baby. Wakey. Let's go, Bomer. Can't hear you, chat. Get some runs. Here's Bohm at the plate. Base is juiced. Gibson kicks, delivers, and the first pitch is high for ball 1. It's a curveball. Dallas is here. How are you? I earlier picked Bohm as the player of the game. Mark, $100 on the line. I'm kidding. 1-0 pitch. It's in there for a strike. Wouldn't a Rays Phillies finals be great? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gibson kicks, delivers the pitch, and it's fouled off by Bohm. Dallas is here. We need 1 more sub to get us to 60-50. Come on. Yankees are actually getting shut out. It's no score in the top of the 9th. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Can Bohm come through? 1-2 pitch. It's inside and low for ball 2. And it actually bounced away from the catcher, but not too far away from Marshawn to come on home. Blue Jays have the day off. They better be working out, says Dallas. Or else Dallas is going to fly out to or is going to go over to the Rogers Center and be like, wake up. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the windup and the next pitch. This one's grounded into left field for a base hit. Marchand's easily going to score. Right behind him, coming on home is Marsh. and the Phillies lead it 5-2. Yeah. Okay, Alec. Put a smile on my face. Here's Rojas, and the first pitch that he sees is in there for a strike. That was big. That was big for Bohm. He's producing runs now. I will take it. I will take it. No balls, one strike to Johan Rojas. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Pressure was on, Bohm comes through. I'll tell you that, man. That was good. 2 out, 2-run single in the guts of the game. That was clutch. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 9th, 2 outs. Schwarber's at second, Bohm's at first. 0-2 to Rojas. He'll ground this one over to third. Backhanded by Norby. Throw to first in time. Dug out by Wagaman. And the inning is over. And we're going to the bottom of the 9th. Phillies lead it 5-2. Jackson's best pure hitter on this team. Hey, man. I love it when guys shut me up. They did it there. He's been hitting the ball better. I'll take it. I will take it. Yup. We're going to the bottom of the 9th, baby. All right. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. We have a post-game show after this, and I better see all of you on here. Let's get us to 200 likes, too, before post-game. That would be even better. I would love that very, very much. If you guys want to come on during the post-game show, 610-314-0844. That is the phone number. That is how you call on into the show. You can also leave a voicemail message or text on into the post-game show as well. I will have my opening monologue first, and then all's up for grabs. So you guys can come on in. You guys can give me your thoughts. It'll be cool. And I will see you all there. But first, the Phillies have to hang on. We got another sub 60-50. Yeah. My boy is on a heater right now. Hashtag ride the Bomer. Okay. I like it. Rojas has 5 hits in his last 37 days, according to the Phillies tailgate. John says, Bryce who? I will take it, man. If Alec keeps producing, no reason to trade him. Bohm's batting .353 in June. He's been on a tear since the beginning of May, says Jeff Kerr. He's definitely hitting the ball better, without a doubt. Bottom of the 9th, Phillies lead at 5-2. Orion Kerkering is going to pitch. Orion's 0 for 4 in save opportunities. 0 for 6 in his career in save opportunities. 0 for 4 this year. First pitch is in there for a strike. First career save. Let's go. Eric Wagaman's up. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch, this one is grounded on a check swing over to Kerkering. He'll jog over to first. Underhanded throw to first is in time, and there's one away. Let's go. That was a big 2-run single. 231 on your watch, and don't forget to tune on into the post-game show. 334 people watching. 177 likes. Set to 200. Pitch. It's outside. Way outside for ball 1. Hicks is up. Liam Hicks, 0 for 1 with a walk and a hit by pitch. 1-0 delivery. It's a sweeper that's in there for a strike. Keith is here. What's up, Keith? Everybody's back. Everybody's home. Just in time for the bottom of the ninth. 1-1 pitch on the way. It's outside for ball 2. Alec Boehm's producing runs for the Phillies. It's great. The 2-1 pitch. It's up high for ball 3. It's a four-seamer at 96. Find the zone. 3-1. It's a fastball that's in there for strike 2. I left to work at 3-2. Yeah, Boehm just had a 2-run single in the 9th. Kerkering with the payoff pitch. Here it is. This one's grounded foul. Did we get there? Did we get to 200? Did we get there? We're at 179. Let's go. Let's go, baby. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. There's out number 2. Yeah. Post-game show after this. We will have a post-game show after this. And I will see you all then. Let's go. Bottom of the 9th. 2 outs. The pitch to Norby. He takes strike 1 at the knees. 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. Right down the heart and soul of the plate. Miami down to their final strike. Phillies trying to get another win in the books. If they win, they'll be 2 games behind the Mets. Kerkering gets set at the belt again. Kicks, fires. 0-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over to third. Picked up by Boehm. The throw to first in time, and the Phillies win 5-2. Ring the bell. The Phillies win. Orion Kerkering with his first career save. Yes. Yes. Very nice. Post-game show is going to be coming up in 4 minutes. All right? If you guys want to call in, 610-314-0844. That is the phone number. Before you guys leave, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. And turn on the notification bell icons too. We go live for every Phillies, every Sixers, and every Eagles game. Good game by the Phillies. Really good overall game. I loved that swing by Boehm in the 9th inning. That was a nice base hit. Trey Turner had a leadoff homer. Orion gets his first career save. Abel pitched well. You gotta rack up these wins before Friday. Rack up the W's before Friday because this weekend is a test. That's when the test starts. You better be ready for the exam this weekend against the Mets. So get the wins now. Beat the Marlins. take care of business, get a 4-game sweep. Would be really awesome if they could win all 4 of these games. But yes, take care of business against the Marlins, and that's going to get ready, and that's going to help you get ready for a big test, which is this weekend when we play the Mets. And if the Phillies can beat the Mets 2 out of 3, possibly we can have the division. Or we could be back in first place for that division, and that's huge. Okay? They're playing better baseball. They really are. I will break it all down in just a little bit. But overall, content. Very content with this game. My star player of the game, Trey Turner. Second on the list is Bohm. And then I would say third is probably Mick Abel. Abel pitched well. And then fourth, honorable mention, Orion Kerkering for sure. All right, 4 minutes. Give me 4 minutes. I will be right back. Do not change that dial. Call on into the show. You can leave a voicemail message right now. I will also play your voicemail messages, and I will also read your text messages during the postgame show if you don't call in live. All right, see you in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere.
Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Well done. Well done. Well done. Nice job tonight. Not a game where you felt stressed. This wasn't a game where you were really on your toes. It's the Marlins, so the competition is not so high. But even in that eighth inning, when things got a little bit dicey for Matt Strom, he found a way to get out of it. And the Phillies delivered with bases loaded in the ninth inning. Bohm came through, and Kirkering was able to get the final 3 outs. Okay? Good to see a win for this team as they continue the cruise. They're playing better baseball, and they're doing it without Bryce Harper. It's good. It's very good. It's very nice to see. Hit the thumbs up button, folks. Hit the subscribe button as well. We go on for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. I would really like to hear your thoughts about this, and we'll break it all down. My thing today, 10 hits today, 5 runs, and Trey Turner set the tone. Trey Turner, again, set the tone. He did it on the second pitch. Hit a shot out to center field. Put you up 1-0. That's big. That is big. Now, the Marlins did respond in the bottom of the second. They got a run. But then the Phillies took control back and had a homer from Max Kepler. Offense didn't really do much for you early on. They started to go quiet in the 5th and even in the 6th inning. Then Turner came through again in the 7th. Turner came through again in the 7th inning and put you up 3-1 at that moment in time. Look, bottom of the 8th occurs. Should Kepler have just let it go? I would say no. I would say that if it was a tie game, then maybe otherwise, then yeah, let that go. But he made the catch there, and it was a sac fly, and that was the only run that was given up. And you needed some insurance. You did. And Al Bohm came through. Al Bohm today is my... I think I said Trey Turner during the 9th inning, and then I really thought about it. Trey Turner was great. But Bohm really gave you that cushion. That cushion in the 9th inning that made you feel really good. That was a big hit by Alec. And Trey's been hitting the ball a lot better. You're getting more production from Bohm and from Trey with Harper being gone. It's good. It's very good. We asked for somebody to step up to the plate. And now Trey Turner is being a man. Trey Turner is doing his job, offensively speaking. And you know, Otto Kemp didn't have a good day today. Stott had a hit. Marsh has raised his batting average. Got on with a hit, 2 runs scored, a walk. But Bohm and Turner today, 5 for 10 combined with 4 RBI. I'll take that. You were 10 for 37 in your lineup today. You struck out 6 times. Only walked twice. But 10 hits, I'll take that. The Phillies should be getting double-figure hits every game in this series. Would I have liked them to make more noise against Sandy? Yeah, I would have. But at the end of the day, I need them to just get me these wins. Just rack up the wins any way that you can and be ready for the Mets. I'm waiting for that series. I'm waiting to go to Queens and play against the Mets. I'm ready for it. Friday night cannot come any sooner. I'm looking forward to it. Just get me there. Sandy did not pitch well. Mick Abel looks good. Let's talk about Mick. Abel did fine. 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. And really, if we want to go back to that 1 run that he allowed, he got some bad calls. Brian O'Nora was awful behind the plate tonight. He was terrible. There was one pitch, I think it was a 2-2 count, where he called the pitch a ball. It should have easily been strike 3 at the knees. They didn't get the call there. And then he gave up a hit. This defense still concerns me. Not going to throw that under the sheets. Otto Kemp had one play today where a ball deflected off of his glove. Stott was there to back him up. And then he went to go cover first Kemp and got the out, and there was a 3-4-3 put out. That was a little scary. But also, Kemp did have a diving stop, which was also nice. That was a good play. He did take away a hit. That second inning, we're going to forget about this. Abel got in the jam. He had bases loaded. And Xavier Edwards lined out to stop. It was hit hard. But Stott was there. He caught it. That's baseball. Sometimes that stuff happens. Did you give up a hit there? Did he get out of it? That's what matters. That's what matters. 77 pitches, 50 strikes today for Abel. And, look, he didn't really have to dominate the strike zone today. He was reaching 97 a lot. He was reaching 96. Fastball looks good. Command looked a lot better. He wasn't getting a lot of strikeouts, but he was more of a pitch-to-contact guy today, and it worked. Thought he did good. Thought he did his job. I would have liked him to go 6 innings, personally, but you put in Taijuan Walker for the 6th, Romano for the 7th, Strom for the 8th, Kirk for the 9th. I wouldn't have went with Kirkering in the 9th, but I don't know. It's hard. I still would like to put Strom in the 9th, even though he hasn't really been giving you reliable stuff lately. It's because he just doesn't know. They don't have a defined role for him, but that's a conversation for another day. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you got the win, get the job done, and now you go into tomorrow trying to win your second game of the series. And who's on the mound? It's a 6:10 start time tomorrow. Luzardo should win. Luzardo versus Cal Quantrill. 18th is Ranger versus Edward Cabrera. You should sweep this team. Christopher Sanchez pitches Thursday. And the Marlins don't even have a pitcher. Or they haven't decided on who's going to pitch yet. You should sweep this team. Rack up the W's, eat them up like Pac-Man, and then you play the Mets. And you have Wheeler going Friday night. The whole world's going to be watching you on Friday. This whole weekend, the whole world's going to be watching. Every single game that's nationally televised. It's on Apple TV Friday. Saturday, it's on Fox. And Sunday, you're on ESPN. It's going to be big. But I'll take what I can get out of what they've been giving us over these last couple of games. Saturday's game was not fun. Friday's game was great. Sunday's game was great. Tonight's game was good. It was sufficient. It was enough. It was. Anything else I got? Bottom of the order today. 3 for 11. Stott, Marchand, Marsh each had a hit. Marchand scored a run. Marsh had 2 runs. It's good enough. Marchand's hit, I remember too, was lined out to center field. And Sanoa could not make the catch. So. But yeah. Kepler's hitting the ball better. Kepler's hitting home runs now. Can he keep it up? Can Bohm keep up what he's doing? Al Bohm's been hitting the ball better. He's coming through with situational hitting. Shut me up, man. Keep me on my toes. Prove me wrong. You have a big chance to do that this weekend, too. You better show up against the Mets. But continue to do that. Do it in meaningful at-bats. Same thing with Turner. But yeah, bullpen was good overall, except for Strom. 4 innings, 1 run, 2 hits, 4 strikeouts. I'll take that. And again, I know it's the Marlins, but this bullpen can get you by against the Marlins. Yeah. Calling into the show, 610-314-0844. Favorite at-bat of the game? Besides the Trey Turner swing, that wasn't really an at-bat. That was really a home run. I liked the Bohm at-bat a lot. I'm trying to think. I'm going back to the box score. I'm trying to think of other at-bats that I saw. Mine actually, now that I really think about it, was the Brandon Marsh triple. So he looks at a cutter, looks at a curve, counts 1-1, takes a cutter, takes a four-seamer. The cutters were strikes. Knew he was going to get a cutter again on the 5th pitch and scorched it down that first base line. See what happens when you take the first pitch? Good things happen. And he tripled down that first base line, put the ball in the right spot, and it was a screamer past Wagaman. And he goes over to third, and then Turner knocks him in on the next pitch. Brandon Marsh produced that run. That, I think, was my favorite at-bat of the game. It's up there. It's up there. I really can't think of anything else besides Bohm's. Bohm's at-bat, too. Head in the count 1-0. Looks at the changeup. Fouls off a curve that's inside, or that hit the inner third of the zone. Takes ball 2. Curveball down low in the dirt. And then takes advantage of a changeup and singles out to left field. I know it was on the ground, but he put the ball in a good spot. It's a results league. So. And let's be real, you needed those 2 runs in that top of the 9th inning because I don't think you feel as good. I don't think that you feel as good if you're up 3-2 going into the bottom of the 9th with Kerkering on the mound. Somebody had to come through. And you know what? Turner lined out to right. Should Marchand have went there? No. It was not deep enough. and you don't want to make the final out there in that scenario. I was with him for staying put there because also Schwarber was coming up. If it's like Brandon Marsh coming up, I might consider it. But I didn't think it was deep enough for him to go. And it's not like he's the fastest guy in the world. And Schwarber got hit. Didn't really have enough conclusive evidence to overturn it. And Bohm beats you. There have been a couple of games now where the Phillies have put together a string of games where they've intentionally walked Schwarber. And sort of in this case, they didn't face Schwarber. They let him get on with a free pass, if you will, a freebie. And Bohm has beat him. That changes things for your offense. If that's what Bohm's going to do now, that changes things. Oh, that changes things. I need to see more of it. But that definitely changes things. For sure. All right. Now we'll take some text messages. Good game. Like a very good win by this team. This was a nice win. Jason, you are the best, my friend. Jeremy Johnson. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Jeremy. Texting on in. Jeremy, you're awesome. If you're tuning on in, I hope you are. I don't think I can text back on here. You are the voice of the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles. Jeremy Johnson from Avondale, PA. You're awesome, dude. Appreciate you. Text messages. And again, calling into the show if you guys want to. I will turn on the Bluetooth. Get that ready right now. And you guys can also call into the show. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. That is how you call on in. Let's go here. Also, congratulations on your anniversary, Seema Fox. Congratulations, Richard. Thanks so much for the subscribe, for the subscription. Yeah. Larry says I've lost all confidence in Strom. They don't use him right. They don't use him right. And you know what? I think personally, as weird as this sounds, and I could be wrong, but I also think that there's fatigue. I think that losing Alvarado really has put more stress on Strom. Alvarado should really be ashamed of himself. I'm sure that he's not happy. But that really, like, your bullpen was thin and now it's even thinner because of that. It's a big loss. That's huge. And I think that they're putting more stress on his arm. They're not using him in the right spots. And it's showing. It's showing. Turner's batting .306. He has an .819 OPS. And you know what, Larry? Like, he's not getting those dinky singles anymore. He's hitting home runs. He's getting doubles. And it's coming together for him now, it seems. It felt like forever that this guy just was not hitting the ball. He was not putting together good at-bats. And even on the first pitches, now he's coming through, which is weird. Again, when you're playing against the Mets, and you're going to see, I'm not telling you that the Mets have better pitching, but when it really, really matters, I'm just really curious to see how Trey does. If he folds, if he crumbles. Same thing with Bohm. The lights really are going to be bright. JJ, who caught the ball in right field just out of bounds? I can't hear the game audio at work. 3 of our players were in a tight area, and it was the 3rd out, if I recall. Yeah, that was Max Kepler. That was Kepler that caught it. And it just was above the ground, and he sort of stumbled a little bit after he made the catch. He did. And he fell. And that's what was able to help Edwards score. And Edwards is really fast, too. I was just curious in the moment if he should have caught it. My answer was yes, because you're up by 2. And now you're only up by 1. It's different, though, if it's a tie game. Or even if you're up by 1. Yeah. What's up, Bonge? What else do we got? Glad to see the Phillies win. I'm glad, too. This was a nice win. It wasn't a great win, but this was good. This wasn't a game where you felt like, oh my gosh, like you weren't frustrated about this. You weren't annoyed. This was okay. Okay. They've put together some wins where you're like, all right. All right. Larry says move Marsh up in the order and keep Kepler down. How do we feel about that? I usually agree with you on a lot of things. I'll have to process that. I'll have to let that one marinate. Because, yes, he's hitting the ball better. Is it too premature to move him up? Is that a premature move? I'm just wondering. I'm thinking out loud. I don't know. Will that interfere with his confidence? I don't know. I have no clue. I gotta let that one rest. I'll have to continue to think about that. When you say move him up, I know that you mean probably like the 6th spot. You're saying move Kepler down, put him in the 8th spot, and put Marsh up in the 6th. You could try it. I don't really know how I feel. Will it make much of a difference? Maybe. Ryan says the Mets. Yankees game is never going to end, says Bonge. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with this win. And again, calling in. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. You can also text on into the hotline, too. I can read text messages if you're too shy to come on. I understand. I get it. But yeah, I'm content. If there's one word that you would use to describe this baseball game, what would it be? How would you describe this game? How would you describe the feeling that you have after this game? That's my question. We should be able to sweep the Marlins easily. No doubt about it. This pitching staff is awesome. Well, I'm trying to shut down that Bregman talk. I love it. I love it, Eagle Otto Kemp. I love it. I hope he does. And again, I'm not saying that third base is our biggest need. But Bregman clearly is a better player than Bohm. But if Bohm's producing runs, it's a different conversation. It's a different conversation. That's the only value that he brings right now, is if he gets on and produces and drives in runs. If that's what he's doing, can't say anything. He can stay. He can stay. How about Turner? All his homers have come on the road. Yeah, what do you think about that? Is that just a coincidence? Like, he's not homered at the bank this year. I didn't really think about that. That's just odd. Maybe you just can't deal with the crowd. What's up, Jose? I'd still trade Bohm plus a prospect for Bregman in a heartbeat, says Larry. I'm still there with you. But if he's doing this still, and if he does it against the Mets, like, he has a chance. He has a chance to change the narrative. If he does it against the Mets, does it against the Astros, and then does it against the Braves, that's going to be hard. That's going to be hard. Let's go. Checked out Chapman's stats this year. Wow, he's killing it. I want that guy. Just watch him pitch still. I mean, I talked about it today. Even if they don't get Bregman, if they get Chapman and they get Jarren Duran and they still give up Otto Kemp and Adam Miller, and they give up maybe Ranger Suarez in the deal, or Aaron Nola, I'm still fine with it. I'm still fine with it. I would still do it. That's still a good move. You're getting a nice outfielder. All right. Jarren Duran's stats are not eye-popping, okay? I know. But when you watch him hit in clutch situations, he comes through. He's also a better defensive outfielder than what we have. He has more of a ceiling, and you can get by with that. You could. But yeah, Marsh is finally producing. Kepler had a couple of recent home runs, but still very little production. How old is Bregman? 30, right? Is Bregman 30? Is he 30 or 31? Why do they go to the Astros? Bregman's 31. Larry does not want Durant. I'll take him. I think you would like him. Personally. I know that the stats tell you one thing, but just from watching him, seeing how he did on Sunday, a couple weeks ago, and from what I've seen overall, I think he could be good. I really do. I really think he could be a good player. What's he batting? 264. He has 81 hits. He's a leadoff hitter as well. I know what's he 0 for his last 8? Yes. But before that, he was on a 12-game hitting streak. He had an okay May. He's streaky. Okay? He is streaky. I can't lie. He's streaky. But he gives you more value than Marsh does. Last year, batted .285. He had 21 homers, 75 RBI. He also steals bases. He'll get you like 30 steals. And he had 191 hits last year. And he's durable. But if they just get Duran, it's not enough. They got to get Chapman. Like, Duran's not going to be the center of the deal. It would have to be, okay, they're going to either get Chapman or they're going to get Bregman. And then you add in, then you add in Duran. So, that's where I stand. Durant is cooked. You mean, that's Kevin Durant. Are you saying Duran is cooked? Or Durant? From his day one, if anyone had the opportunity, I would. Not much of an improvement. I'd shop elsewhere. Fair enough. But yeah, good win. Very nice win today for the Phils. Go out there tomorrow, get another win. Get us ready for Friday. It's going to be a big weekend, guys. We just before I do go, we just did hear from Rob. John Clark just reported, and Rob said this during his press conference. He said that Bryson Stott hyperextended his elbow, and he may have the night off tomorrow. Remember when he took that awkward swing? And what was in, I think it was the 7th inning, and I said to keep your eye on that. They had to bring out the trainers. Well, keep your eye on that is what I said. And it was a hyperextended elbow, according to Rob. Honestly, it's all a roll of the dice. Whomever we could possibly get is Doug. Wouldn't mind them getting the mountain from Baltimore. I'm fine with Bautista. That's cool. Some people said no. I'm fine with Bautista. The only thing about Bautista is health. That's it. I like Chapman, though, because even though he's older and he's 37, he's durable, and he doesn't throw his arm out. I don't like him as a person. That's another story. But as an arm, he'd be good. Still is one of the best closers in baseball. I prefer Chapman over Bregman. Yeah, I would too. Because again, is third base, you have to look at it this way. What's more of a necessity? An arm for the bullpen or a third baseman? Arm for the bullpen is the easy answer. My only concern about the arm for Chapman is how will he do come October? Because we have seen him fall. We've seen them succeed, but we've seen them fall. And I think that if you just got Chapman in that bullpen, you're still selling yourself short. Because you still could use another lefty. Chapman's your money arm, but you still need help. If you have Chapman with Orion and Strom, it's better. But if you get like a good lefty, I like the guy from Pittsburgh. That Dennis Santana guy is good. He's the setup man for David Bednar. He's having an awesome season. No one's talking about him. And I really would shop for him. If there's a way that you can get that guy on this team, I know it's another righty, but guess what? Still helps you. It still helps you. Otto says, I'm starting to feel okay with our bats. The bullpen is what scares me, though. We can't win in the playoffs without some help. You need depth. You need depth in your bullpen, and you still, yeah, you're starting to feel better about your bats, but guess what? You can never have too many of those, because it's nice to just have somebody else that can help you carry your offense. Let's see Sosa. Sure. I'm fine with... I'd be interested in them putting in Sosa. I don't know. Bullpen should be a top priority. Yeah. It has to be a priority. It has to be a priority, without a doubt. Listening to JJ and RB at the same time is not easy. Chapman is a bona fide closer, says Larry. He is. He is a bona fide closer. I'd love to get Chapman here. I would. People are going to say, well, he's too old. No, he's not. I mean, yeah, he's older. He's 37. But we're trying to win now. The only way that you get Chapman is if you say to yourself, we're going for this now. And with Zach Wheeler retiring in 2 years, that needs to be your priority. Like, your window is 2 years. Your window is now. Kyle Schwarber might not resign. It's now. It's now. This is it. We have nothing in our farm system. Crawford. Abel. Painter. Rinconis. Tait. We have value. We have value. And Otto Kemp. Back tonight, old school closer, where the guy comes to the ballpark knowing his job. Or back to the old school closer. Yeah, sure. Sure. All right, that's going to wrap it up for me. I'm done. All right? I'm done. Go to Philly Take with RB. Actually, you know what we're going to do? I think that, I don't know if we can do a redirect. I don't know if we can do a redirect. But in case we can't. Actually, wait, here's who I'm going to redirect you to. Because he needs support. I'm going to redirect you guys to Fitzy. Okay? Click the link right here. Go say hi to Fitzy. I don't even know if we can actually do a redirect. But, yeah. We're going to say hi to Fitzy. Fitzy's had a tough one. We rated RB earlier. It's only right to do it for Fitzy because, again, he's a diehard Red Sox fan. He's not happy. He's not happy. So, go say hi to my man Fitzy. Show him some love. And I will catch you all in the next one. See you tomorrow night. 6:10 is the start time. All right. Bye. Lila Tov. And good night.